my son gave me back into my wallet. Because, Okay. How are we all doing? How are we all doing? Tuesdays for the next few weeks are going to be a little rough for 7 p.m. start, but then it goes away for the rest of the year. It's just that son's got to get picked up from, what do you call it? Scholastic bowl matches, but it won't last very long. Hello. Let me get situated here. Don't mind if I do. Give me one moment here to just check one bit of analytical data. Okay. And she took me by my hand. She's gonna love me in my Chevy van, and that's all right with me. Oh, I will thank Renee. I know I asked her if she could please come in here and let everybody know that, shit was a bit wonky, and I was going to be forthcoming. So, what are we doing this evening? Sorry for the limited live, given everything. Oh no, I love shrimp. I love shrimp, and I like scallops, and I like tuna. But if you want to give me like a halibut or a trout or a catfish, and I don't do lobster, and I don't do crab, and I don't do uh, any of that. I do shrimp, scallops, and fucking tuna. I fucking hate scallops. I didn't think I was going to like scallops until I had them. And I've had scallops that I don't like, but I kind of like scallops. No, I don't eat seaweed. However, if I ever did have a boat, that's what I would name it, seaweed. I don't do crab rangoon. Exactly. I don't exactly run infinite lives, so touche. Touche. Rode to Myrtle Beach in a borrowed van, bumper sticker, loose women tightened here. Jesus Christ. Yeah, that sounds about right. Do I like periwinkles? Huh? I know periwinkle as a little vine that crawls on the ground from a landscape career that I had. When you say periwinkles, what are you referring to? Ben? Oh, it would probably be severely off the rails. But fuck them. I'm not going to watch it. I'll watch the clips and the highlights, and we'll talk about the stupid shit that he says and the lies that he's undoubtedly going to tell. But no, I'm doing this instead of watching the State of the Union. Fuck that shit. I'm not wasting a couple hours of my life listening to that lunatic rant into a fucking microphone. For a tab of the Sid back in the day? Oh, we used to get a tab for like $5. Oh, goddamn. Oh. Am I drinking Sprite? No, I am not. You talking about this? This water. This is always H2O here. Always. Ice water. Always. I go through 3 or 4 of those a day. Chris, how you doing? I'd go to jail if I wanted to listen to a felon. Thank you, Leonard. So high quality H2O right there. Um, yeah, so we're avoiding the State of the Union. We'll obviously do some content on the State of the Union tomorrow because that we're going to need to cover once he says them. But in the meantime, we don't need to waste our time on that. He wanted to talk to a felon. You could just talk to Joe Biden or Barack Obama. Except neither one of those are a felon, Sweet Pea. Hate to be the one to break that to you. What will they do about Trump's illegal tariffs? I don't know. How many videos do you air each week? I put 25 new videos every day on YouTube. That comes in the form of 10 shorts and 15 long form videos every day. We know what State of the Union is. We don't need to hear about it exactly. Have you seen the Ted Dabrowski ads? No, I have not. First time caught alive, welcome in. Yeah, right, exactly. The speech is going to be over 2 fucking hours of him ranting and rambling and lying his fucking ass off and telling you everything's great. He fixed everything. Yet everything that is wrong in the world is still Joe Biden's fault. And there's no reason to waste 2 hours on it. You are late there, Sparky. Yes, I'm aware. I also run the show, so I can be late. Who will Trump blame for the economy? I'll blame Biden, like he still is. A garden gnome come to life? Hardly. Watched the State of the Union last year. I hadn't discovered Tom yet. I wasn't doing lives last year. Well, at least not regular Tuesday night lives. Who is Yam? I have no idea. His kid comes before YouTube. Oh my God, the horror. Yes. Grandpa. Yes, I am a grandpa. Times 2, almost 3. Jesus Christ, Courtney. He does like to hear himself speak, Bubbles. Are you going to watch the Midas Touch alternative State of the Union? No. First of all, I'm doing this instead of doing either of those. And secondly, I think I love Midas Touch, but I think that anybody having an alternate State of the Union is as dumb as having an alternate halftime show. Let the man ramble, and then cover what he says. What's that alternate State of the Union? Stop it. And it's like everything's got to be a fucking ratings challenge. Caught myself earlier today thinking we're at least 2 years into this BS. No. Not until January will we be 2 years into this shit. The end of January. And we are just at the end of February. So we got a fucking minute. Well, thank you, Real Borf. Appreciate that. I don't really watch any of the late night shows, so I'll catch the clips of what Jimmy Kimmel says, but we don't turn on a TV like ever. Very rarely. And what shows that we do watch, my wife watches shows. I barely watch any shows of it, just clips. She watches on her phone. We have a TV on, with the exception of a few sporting events here or there, and I don't know how fucking long. I guess my question back to you, Josh, would be define celebrate. Because you said, do I celebrate St. Patrick's Day? I mean, Like, we're not throwing a party or anything of that nature. Uh, we're not going to mass or, attending a parade or anything, but we recognize it and wish everybody that enjoys it has a hell of a time. I mean, they really partied up huge in the city of Chicago, that's for sure. Never get to catch you live. For those people who never get to catch me live, please keep in mind that every live that I've ever done is archived on my main page here on YouTube in the form of a video. So you can go back and watch every live I've ever done in video form. And a lot of them are hour, 2 hours long. So if you just want to put it on in the background while you're cleaning the house, doing laundry, whatever like that, they're all sitting there. Every Taco Tuesday, every Monday live I do with a guest, the Saturday lives that Renee and I now do, the impromptu lives I've done, they're all there for you to go back and catch up on. Sort of like a podcast archive. My pot of gold is my. Hang on, hold that thought. He said my pot of gold is the dank on my desk. How do I do this? Is this it? This is it. Hang on. Give me a minute, please. Give me a minute. I have something to show you. Oh, no. No. Come on. Sorry, guys. I just got to find this real quick. And every time I go into my photo, my picture galleries while I'm in an app, it always fucks with my shit. Okay, did I find it? Here we go. For those of you that don't know, yes, I sell merch. You can get this in t-shirt, hoodie, throw pillow. My St. Patrick's Day shit's out for this year. Just a wee bit Irish. Just a wee bit. Available at the link in my bio at my website, oldhippiemedia.com. I got a shit ton of shirts and hoodies. This is just the St. Patrick's Day for this year. I got other weed shirts and atheist shirts and political shirts and funny shirts. But if you want the St. Patrick's Day for this year, it's up. So go get you some. Let's see, how do we get the fuck out of this now? We go like this, we go like that, and look at that. I'm operating this like an old man. How do we do this? Edna, how do I do this? Shit, do I got to do a deep clean on these motherfuckers? Are we smoking right now? Does Dolly Parton sleep on her back? Of course we're smoking. What? Puck the U.S. women's hockey team? No, fuck the men's U.S. Olympic hockey team. I issue a heartfelt congratulations to the women's U.S. Olympic hockey team on their 2-1 gold medal over Canada. As for the men's match, it's too bad Canada didn't win. Was what supposed to be Ozzy Osbourne, if you don't mind me asking? Why is Dolly Parton sleeping on her back a obviously response? Have you ever seen Dolly Parton? No merch with the guitar on it yet. I don't know the names or the reasons why 5 of them didn't go to the White House. I'd have to look into that. I ain't following Olympics. Why fuck the men's hockey team? Genuinely curious. Well, the men's hockey team did exactly what the women's hockey team did, which is win the gold by defeating Canada in a 2-1 match. They both beat Canada 2-1. After the match, the men's hockey team was slamming Coronas, and I don't give a shit about this part, but I want to give you the whole picture. They were slamming Coronas and partying with the head of the FBI, Cash Patel, in the locker room. Now, Cash Patel famously said of his predecessor, before Cash Patel got this job, he said of the guy that had his job the last time that it was a waste of government funds for his predecessor to use the government jet to go on a couple of family vacations. Cash Patel has used his government jet a shit ton to fly to his girlfriend's concerts, to go on dates with his girlfriend, and now we just paid tens of thousands of dollars for him to go to Milan and hang out with the hockey team. Then Cash Patel gets Donald Trump on his cell phone, puts him on speaker, and all the men are like, "Fuck yeah, man! Let's build a wall on the northern border." And he invited him to the State of the Union tonight. Said he's going to send a military jet for him, which he did. They made it to the White House already. Thank you, Scumdog, for the donation. And while they were on the phone, Trump joked about, well, if I invite you to the White House, I'm going to have to invite the women's team. The women's team that did the exact same thing that the men's team did, and they were all joking and laugh about it. And so, to all of those MAGA fucks on the men's hockey team, fuck all of them. I wish Canada won. I saw something on Threads earlier today about Cash Patel that I'm going to start using moving forward. Cash Patel has the biggest pick me energy I have ever fucking seen on this planet. My go to taco shop? The Mexican joint in the next town over, Los Campesinos. Otherwise, if you're looking for just like a little more of a much smaller, like, there's a place right over the highway here called Taco Burrito King. I think they have 9 locations in the Chicagoland area. They got a pretty bomb taco over there. Decent sized burrito too. Thank you for the $5 donation. Aaron Parnas reported that 5 players, including blah, 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 have declined to go to the State of the Union. Good, good, good. Iguana, what? Iguana Eyes Cash? The fuck? Iguana Eyes Cash. Wait. Pancake tile Viking helmet, or pancake batter Viking helmet roofing tile. Your turn. I did see the clip where one of the players let Donald Trump wear his gold medal. Why do Christian pastors yell so much? I don't know. Crazy Eyes. Yes, that's Cash Patel. I don't know why Christian pastors yell so much. They're like pissed off for a bunch of people that are supposedly guaranteed to live for eternity in a golden paradise. They are all bent out of fucking shape about everything. Like wound tight. Mm. So the congregation doesn't fall asleep. Somebody said manipulation. Darius, greetings. Well, here's my take on pastors and priests and rabbis and clerics and all of it. It's all fictional. In my opinion, they're not worshiping anybody or anything. There's nothing there. So they can holler and shout and shake their fucking dicks at the moon for all I give a shit. It's all for naught. Run up the aisle, scream and shit. Exactly. Did they handle the snakes? Those are the best, aren't they? tent revival shows where they drive around in a fucking white school bus during the summer and set up church tents in the middle of fucking nowhere and handle snakes. Oh my god, fucking spectacular. You honestly believe that it's an honest question to still in 2026 ask if Obama was not born in America? That's not an honest question. I'm not trying to be rude when I'm saying this. I'm trying to be serious. That is a really stupid fucking question. That has been debunked 10 million times over the course of the last, what, 20 years? Come on, man. Are you really still unsure if Obama was born in Hawaii? I mean, dog. I don't know if Trump started the birtherism thing, but he certainly latched onto it and became the most prominent member of it. I don't think he started it. Ted Cruz was born in Canada. John McCain was born in Panama. Ted Cruz was born in Canada to Cuban parents. Yes, they were all born on Earth. And I don't give a shit where they're born personally. But the people that claim to be the staunchest when it comes to following the Constitution sure don't seem to give a fuck about what that document actually says. So that's the only reason we're really pointing it out. You know what I mean? But yeah, I agree with you. They're all born on Earth. We're all part of the same fucking species. Yes, Raphael Edward Cruz. Bondi's eyes are too far apart to be trusted. Okay. John McCain is one pasty motherfucker to be born in Panama. Well, I mean, he's not Panamanian. He was just born there because his old man was in the Navy. And that's where they were when she gave birth. As a Canadian, please don't send him back. Listen, as an American, I am on record as saying if Texas wants to secede from the United States of America, let them. They were once their own country before. Let them be their own country again. It's not like they're going to be a landlocked country. They have access to the Gulf of Mexico. They would border two different nations, Mexico and the United States of America. Let them go. Think of how many Republican Electoral College votes go with them. We pull our military bases. We pull NASA. Any liberals that want to get the fuck out, get the fuck out. Any conservatives from the rest of the country that want to go there, go there. Done. Boom. The nation of Texas. Let them go and they want it so bad, let them have it. We wouldn't have another Republican president in the United States for the next 100 years. They've already done all of the hard work when it comes to detaching their power grid from the rest of the nations. Every single state in the United States of America has a power grid that is connected to neighboring states for emergency purposes, except Texas. So they've got a standalone grid. They've got access to international waters. They have agriculture. They have manufacturing. Let them go. Let them become their own fucking country. Oh my God. Would that be fucking fabulous? Can they take Arkansas with them? Probably not, but you might be able to give them the rest of the Gulf states. Like, so you could say, like, Louisiana could go with them, and you could take those little parts of Alabama and Mississippi that stretch down by the panhandle and cut them off, and then give all of Florida, and then, okay, that Gulf Coast. Are we back? Give me a thumbs up if we're back. Let me leave Florida first before that happens. Sure, sure. Can we make them name the capital of Texas State Stupid Town? Shit. Yeah, let them go. Let them become their own fucking country. I don't give a shit. Ohio is solidly a red state. We're seeing an interesting shift in the United States of America. Ohio used to be a blue state, then it became a red state or a swing state, and then it became a blue state, or I mean a red state. So it went from blue to swing to red. What we're seeing in the South is, for example, Georgia. Georgia went for Biden, barely went back for Trump. It's probably going to go for the Democrat in the next presidential election. Why? The Atlanta metro area has grown so much that Atlanta has done to Georgia what Chicago has done to Illinois. All of the people in Georgia live in Atlanta and they're Democratic. So Georgia is slowly but surely turning into a blue state. You're probably going to see that with Alabama coming up soon if their metro areas continue to surge. I talked about this last night with Victoria Broderick, who's running for Congress in Tennessee. So you have a couple of states down there that could easily turn. Keep in mind, Bill Clinton came from fucking Arkansas, and his vice president, Al Gore, came from fucking Tennessee. And Obama won Florida twice. So Democrats have a lot of work to do, but it's all possible. The U.S. should split a dozen nations, libertarians, Republicans, Democrats, all have nations. Do you think ICE will be held accountable one day? I don't know if they will be. I certainly hope they will be. Well, Jimmy Carter was from Georgia. So he was a Southern guy already. They keep, the voting maps. Lock them all up. In a perfect fucking world. In a perfect fucking world. Yeah, Miami did get a Democratic mayor for the first time in 30 years. But you see, what the Republicans have been doing in that area down there in South Florida is they have been hammering the Cuban population down there hard, right? So that was a lock for Democrats, a lot of those southern Florida areas for the longest time. And then it started to get purple, and then it went red, and everybody's like, well, what the fuck happened down there? Well, it's a huge Cuban immigrant population down there, and the Republicans worked overtime to convince those Cubans who left Cuba that the Democrats were just like the regime that they left in Cuba. They were communists just like the ones in Cuba. They want to tell you everything what you can do with every aspect of your life. And the Cubans were like, yeah, fuck that. We're not voting for that shit. Will the puppet ever make another appearance? Well, that's innuendo laden if I've ever seen one, a sentence. Will the puppet make an appearance? I don't know. That's between my wife and I. Watch live as President Trump delivers a State of the Union address. Fucking pass. You don't see these people ever waking up. There's a massive debate in the country right now, right versus left. Stop it. What about the new national debate becoming top versus bottom? You can't get to top versus bottom until you settle right versus left, unfortunately. You know what I mean? You can't have that argument that is, hey, the people, the highest earners in this country are fucking the people that make the least, until you get at least some semblance of a government in there that isn't just looking to bow down and kiss their ass. A few times a year, Jim. What do you think of the natural born citizen cause? I agree. Despite the fact that I'm not a U.S. citizen, therefore I could never be a natural born citizen. So you're asking me what I feel, what I think about the fact that Someone who's not a natural born citizen can't be president? Is that what you're asking? McDonald's fries are so salty, I'm choking. Jeez, well, slow down. Yeah, we haven't been able to agree on reality for a decade now. Policy conversations are only worth something if we all agree on facts. That's kind of my point. Yeah, we're not we're not to the point where we need to have conversations about the economy and foreign policy and all of that and how much we should be taxing the upper class if we're dealing with a political system that has a major party. Half of the political system is made up of people who don't believe what the fuck reality is, who watch a piece of footage and say, yeah, that didn't happen, that's fake news. I did a video today about that podcast, The Necessary Conversation, where this man and his sister interview every week their MAGA parents who are just absolutely fucking crazy. And in the video I showed today, the son asks the father if he has a problem with the fact that Kristi Noem lied about deporting veterans. And he said, she didn't lie. And the son said, but she did. And he rattled off a name. And the father said, he's not a veteran, he's an illegal South Korean. And the son said, he served in the military for years and received a Purple Heart. Do you not view him as a veteran? He goes, no, I don't. And Kristi Noem views him as an illegal Korean. And I'm sitting here thinking to myself, I said it in the video, I go, it's one of three things at this point in time. Or one of a few things. Either he knows that's bullshit and he is making it up so that they can seem more outlandish, so that they can get more views for their podcast, in which case they lose the realness of the podcast. And that kind of sucks because that was kind of the whole intention behind the podcast. If it's all staged, then it's all for shit. Or number two, he actually fucking believes what he's saying, in which case you should really probably stop platforming him because he's fucking insane. Or three, he's losing his mind and you should stop using him to make a buck off of him and get him some help. Either of those scenarios are really fucking bad. Really bad. Lawn boy spreading shit thick tonight. No, I haven't seen your mom. Is she around? Is she looking for a coat? Favorite brand, favorite flavor of ice cream. I don't know about brand. If you're just talking about like scooping some ice cream out and putting it in a bowl with some chocolate or caramel sauce on the top of it, I'm good with a regular old cookies and cream. Anything that's more vanilla based with some chocolate or stuff in it, not chocolate based the other way. Is this thing working? Tom, I see it now. Oh, are you talking? Never mind. Sorry. Trolls have such sad lives. Yeah, that's why they're trolls. But anyway, going back, I really enjoy the. They're called drumsticks. They got the vanilla ice cream with a chocolate coating, and it's either plain vanilla or it's got a streak of chocolate down the middle or a streak of caramel down the middle, and then a little dab of chocolate in the bottom of those. Those are pretty fucking good. I like the ice cream sandwiches that are the Oreo cookies with the cookies and cream on the inside. Those are good. I like the ice cream sandwiches where they're big giant chocolate chip cookies with vanilla ice cream inside. Those are good. Yeah. No mint. I can't do anything mint. Mint is garbage. Mint's hot trash. Not suitable for death row inmates. Uh, no, I don't do thin mints. I don't do mint ice cream. I don't do this, mint that. I don't do shamrock shakes. None of it. Okay, so if you want to talk about Ben and Jerry's, um, Ben and Jerry's used to have a flavor called, hang on. Sorry, hopefully we're back. Ben and Jerry's had a flavor called Wavy Gravy after the hippie icon Wavy Gravy, and it was phenomenal. And I don't think they make it anymore. I think it's been discontinued. I haven't been able to get it in years. If you live near Ben and Jerry's, can you please go talk to them and tell them that I I need I need that Wavy Gravy. I don't do cherry, so I don't do Cherry Garcia. Ronnie James Dio, the little front man, hell yeah. It's the rainbow in the dark. Yeah, I dig Ronnie James. I can't remember what was in it. I remember it was good. I don't know what's in fish food. What? Waterloo Road? No, I have not. I don't watch TV anymore. Wavy Gravy is one of the flavors in the Ben and Jerry's graveyard. Yeah, that is a shame, man. First of all, if you guys don't know who Wavy Gravy is, you should get yourself acquainted with them. Secondly, that fucking sucks because that ice cream was really good. Sorbet or frozen yogurt? Sorbet? I've had frozen yogurt, not a huge fan. I'm not a huge fan of sorbet either, but sorbet probably more than frozen yogurt. I don't really have thoughts on Princess Diana. You fucking love yogurt? All right, calm down. The fuck? You missed the 90s? I mean, it was a more affordable time to be alive. I have a Chicago accent. Here we go. Wavy Gravy was a popular complex Ben and Jerry's ice cream flavor introduced in 1993, featuring caramel and cashew Brazil nut ice cream and hazelnut fudge swirl with roasted almonds. It was so fucking good. Whoa, it was so fucking good. Dab O'Clock is here. I must have missed the memo. Also, with everything coming out, what do you think Princess Diana knew? Well, I'm sure Princess Diana had a lot of secrets. Who the fuck knows what she knew? I mean, she was one of oh shit, one of the most well-known figures in the world, and somebody that was extraordinarily connected deep inside one of the most powerful families in the history of our species. So, Lord only knows what the fuck she knew. Emerson, Lake, and Palmer. Well, I haven't listened to any Emerson, Lake, and Palmer in a hot minute. You think she was involved? Based on what? You sing that at karaoke? Nobody, yeah. Trust? Are you fucking kidding me? these fucking elitists that are having these fucking Bilderberg parties and shit, these eyes wide shut parties, they can't, none of them can be fucking trusted. Timothy McVeigh, I know that. He had a bowl of mint chocolate chip ice cream as his last meal, proving what an absolute fucking sociopath he truly is. Yeah, the women's hockey team have already agreed to go to Las Vegas to meet with Flava Flav. I personally, I agree with Lisa Lampanelli in her roast of Flavor Flav when she told him, you know, you could take the fucking clock off. You haven't had to be anywhere in 13 fucking years, and that was several years ago. Did you guys ever watch that roast of Flavor Flav? Specifically, the Lisa Lampanelli section of the roast of Flavor Flav. Have you ever seen that section? Because she delivers one of the most brutal, spot on, hilarious fucking lines I have ever seen in my entire fucking life. Remember, there was a TV show called The Flavor of Love, and all of the Flavor of Love, the girls, bunch of girls had to compete to get with Flavor Flav, right? So right off the bat, you know what kind of fucking show you're dealing with there, right? And all of the girls from the TV show were in the audience at Flavor Flav's roast, and Lisa Lampanelli is at the podium, and she goes, "And the Flavor of Love girls are here, aren't they lovely?" And the whole audience claps, and Lisa Lampanelli goes, "They look like the 3 a.m. shift at the Jacksonville, Florida Waffle House." And Ice-T and Cat Williams lost their ever loving shit. They couldn't fucking contain themselves. And I must have stopped that fucking video and rewound it 900 fucking times to listen to that again. I still go to YouTube to search out that one fucking clip. Yeah. Aren't they lovely? They look like the 3 a.m. shift at the Jacksonville, Florida Waffle. Fucking Ice-T goes, and he had to fucking turn around. He lost it so fucking bad. What's my favorite food off the grill? Probably a good old fashioned burger. A really decent burger done well over the open flame. Can't be beat. I don't like hot dogs on the grill, and I'm not a huge steak guy. I do like a nice piece of chicken on the grill. Um, Ribs are okay, but yeah, a hamburger. Throw a fucking hamburger on there. I do enjoy a nice steak kebab, a properly seasoned steak kebab. Is Lisa Lampanelli dead? No, no. I did not see Hawk's video today. No. This is better than watching the State of the Union address. Well, we're certainly not going to do his numbers. That's for sure. But if you guys tap the fuck out of the screen and like it, we can blow it up a little bit here. But we're going to be on here for the next few minutes, and then I got to get myself a nice sweet treat because I got a sweet tooth kicking my ass. Yeah, I did a video about the stuff going on in Mexico. I hope everybody's okay. It's really, really fucking crazy likes. Thanks for all your videos. I thank you for the kind words. I appreciate it. Thank you, Dominique. I appreciate that. No, Jim, I don't think Savannah Guthrie's mom is ever going to be found alive. I don't think they've given them. Whoever has taken Savannah Guthrie's mother has not given the Guthrie family any proof of life yet throughout this ordeal. So I doubt she is actually alive. Denise, man, I would love to finish my third one. I've got one started. I just need to actually focus and get it done. And I don't know. I'm trying. It's messed up what's happening in Mexico. It is. It's very messed up. Former NFL player Joe Hayden had to flee Mexico during his podcast with James Harrison. Am I sick of winning yet? What am I winning, Jason? You still on TikTok, or is this app, or is that app dead? No, I'm still there. I use TikTok to create and edit the videos because it's still the best video creation and editing app software out there. So I still use that platform to create my content. And then it all gets posted here. And then once it gets posted here, I use a service that sends it out to other some of those videos out to other platforms. So currently monetized on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok. Fixing to get monetized on hopefully soon on Threads, and just working to build my Twitter back up. What kind of microphone do you use? Whatever kind they put in this goddamn iPhone right here. I mean, that's literally it. I for the past 6 years, have been making content with my phone. My phone is plugged in so that it stays charged, and it's sitting on a stand here on my desk. I've got my computer in front of me, and my lamp, and my pile of papers over here, and miscellaneous shit, and a little bag of snacks, and I just put it on the stand, and I hit record, and I go bop, 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 bop. Automatically put some subtitles on it, think of a title, throw it on there, and put it out there on TikTok. But when it comes over here, it comes over here in the form of private, so that I can. My wife actually does this portion of it. Thank you for the $10 donation and the kind words. Thank you seriously very much. My wife then works on thumbnails and descriptions, and has to go through and turn on the monetization for each one of them, and whatnot and what have you. And then I take them back and I schedule them out for YouTube. Who is my next guest going to be? Oh, on Monday night, I'm going to be interviewing a gentleman that's running for Senate here in Illinois. And then the following Monday, I'm going to be interviewing somebody who's running for Congress here in Illinois. Are your books for sale? Yes. If you go to my the link in my bio, oldhippiemedia.com is my website there. Both of my books are available on paperback and ebook formats. If you go to my website, there's going to be an About Me page that talks about me and my background. Then there's going to be a follow page that has a link to all of my social media sites. Then there's going to be an appearances page that's going to have all of the links to the various podcasts I've been on, or at the bottom of that page, links to the newspaper articles and magazine articles that I've been in. You'll have my blog. I haven't done a new blog piece in a long time, but you can go catch up on my old blog pieces. There's a page to contact me, a page to book me for services. I do video shout outs on social media. And then a page where you can buy, get to my merch store, and a page for my books. And my books are. Yeah, I know Trump's about to speak. I don't care. I'm not watching that shit. I am going to go get something sweet here. My books are, like I said, you can download it immediately if you buy it in ebook formats, or if you buy it in paperback, I get more money. A Grateful Life, which is my autobiography, or biography, whatever the fuck it's called, memoir of the first 45 years of my life, and Dearest Renee. Letters from the Coronavirus War of 2020. Pick yourself up, 1 or 12. No, she wasn't arrested. Was she arrested today, Jim? Because the incident that happened with her the other day, she did not get any charges as a result of it. They let her go. I don't really think about New Zealand because I don't. It's not really something that's in the forefront of my mind at any given point in time. Sounds like a lovely place. Would love to visit it. When I used to wear a mic down here on my shirt, it would get my beard would always be scratching against it. Anyway, having said that, I do need to go put my feet up, have something sweet to eat, and get ready for bed. Take a little shower and get ready to lay down. Get up tomorrow and do a whole new day's worth of content. So, thank you guys very much for stopping by as always. Tune in Saturday night. Oh, Renee's not going to be here Saturday night, so Saturday night's live is probably just going to be me because she's gonna be playing bunco. But tune in, all right?